do 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 do. Ra-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Hello, everyone. I am Dandelionfunky, the Dandelion Vtuber, and this is my friend Beartron.
Welcome, everybody.
And we're running late because we got caught up talking about childhood traumas. Do
Yay.
do. And then we just was like, there's not really a good spot to end this, is there?
Mm.
I've mentioned a little bit of mine in the past. Uh we don't have to really go into it if like you don't want to, Beartron. And I know it's not necessarily a good look to be like, oh yeah, let's go. Pick
Let's
me up
go
talking
trauma.
about the childhood trauma that I had. Woo. Also, do you want to do like it's Halloween. We should probably like do you want to do any of the like Guild Wars 2 Halloween stuff for a bit, or do you want to just do
You
Living
know,
Story?
we should do at least a little bit of it. I feel
Yeah.
like it feels appropriate. It's the time.
It's the most
Wonderful time.
of the yeah.
Oh no.
I love the video that somebody made where they like dubbed over like they made a version of like Nightmare Before one of the songs from Nightmare Before Christmas, and the guy could do like a really good impersonation of Jack Skellington. It's like the fuck, there's white shit in the air, you know.
Oh yeah, I
Just
love that version of it where it's like the fuck is this in that? The fuck is
yeah,
in the air.
I've actually
The fuck.
never
The fuck.
watched The Nightmare Before Christmas, actually. I started to, but I was watching it by myself and I was like, I feel like basically I felt out of the periphery, like not out of the periphery demographic per se, but I felt like I'm trying to think of the right I was not goth enough to get full enjoyment, I think.
I've watched it. It's not my vibe. Like I don't dislike it. It's just not really my thing.
Yeah, that's
But then
kind of
again,
how I
like
felt. Cause
Halloween never really has been.
like I got to the point where Sally is like poisoning the dude who made her, this little scientist man. That's
Yeah,
as
but he's an asshole, so it's fine.
well, yeah. It was just like at that time in my life, I was like, this doesn't. I do not vibe with that. Like I've never, I just being malicious for. I mean, I guess for a reason, but at the same time, I was like, you know, I don't know why I'm walking to Lion's Arch from
I
where I
mean,
am.
it's a Halloween movie though. Like there's got to be some backstabbing and betrayal.
Betrayal. You know,
Betrayal.
I know like you don't have like just because I'm asking on stream, like you don't have to sorry, I'm looking at my oh, okay. Never mind. I'm looking at my stats and I'm sort of a little bit like, oh, because it's saying that I've got like 9 hours of space left on that disc. And I was like,
Oh,
that's not good.
that's not much.
Good thing we're not probably gonna stream that long.
Mm.
So I gotta probably upload some VOD somewhere.
I need to
It's
get my NAS finished so I can start transferring these off because I have probably 500 gigs worth of like VODs now on my computer just sitting here, and none of them are backed up. And some of them have finally rolled off Twitch. So some of those I cannot re-retrieve. They are, if I lose them, they are gone.
yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I think I've only lost like a week total of all of my streams, so it's not that bad, but I don't really want to make it worse.
Yeah, like my brain is still like are you even logged in?
Hmm?
It doesn't say you're logged in.
That's weird.
we're streaming and you're not logged in? For shame.
Well, no, I was logged in. Apparently, like, it had, for some reason, it was set to invisible, and it's like, I don't know why it was set that way. I don't remember ever turning it to that. But it's on now.
I would like to try to at least get, like, the candy corn thing so that I can just, like, get the pummel spider on my own.
If you haven't gotten that, if you haven't got that, you would at least want that one so you can farm them throughout the year.
Yeah. I'm kind of excited for Winter's Day. I am someone who does really love Christmas. And, like, my birthday is around the corner after that. My birthday is, like, just far enough away. It's in January. It's just far enough away that I get to have my birthday and I get to have Christmas.
I can almost taste my birthday now.
Yeah, your birthday. Am I allowed to talk about when your birthday is? On stream?
I mean, for those on stream, I'm a Scorpio, so it's sometime within the next month. I'm not going to say exactly when.
Really? How's come? You don't have to answer that either.
Because I'm not just giving out my date of birth.
All right. Well, what about the last 4 numbers of your social security card and your first car, first
childhood pet,
yeah,
mother's maiden name.
Yeah. What? Yeah. What are the other? You know, apparently, like, someone pointed out that, like, those are all the questions that, like, on those online questionnaires, like, there are people who, like, try to make, why don't you do a fun quiz? And then it's all the questions that they need to steal your identity.
Yep. Or half of them that are, like, half the ones you see on Facebook where it's like, hey, you know, share with everybody your favorite ex. And it's like, yeah, that's usually a security question to get into your info. I'm not sharing that with the internet.
You can't.
Oh, why not? It's a fun game. Is it fun when they steal your info? Because that's what they could do with it.
Like, no trick-or-treaters again this year.
So did it storm this year? Where you're at?
It did. It was kind of funny. There is, like, a family. There are some kids that live next door and, like, across. Right, like, the window when trick-or-treating was supposed to happen this year was 6 to 8.
Yeah, that's when it is here.
Yeah. And I was like, I helped Dad bring in groceries right at 6, and the clouds just opened up and it just started pouring. And I literally heard, like, a little boy go, "No!" from down
Poor
the street. It's kind of adorable, but also sad. I know that, like, in my case, I would have ended up getting into an argument with my mom about, like, I'll use an umbrella. It's fine. Let me go. And I think I've had this exact. There was actually one year that I got in trouble because I wasn't supposed to go do trick-or-treating because I was sick and I was handing out candy, and one of my friends, like, I used to live in a neighborhood with, like, lots of kids. So the doorbell was constantly going off, and one of my friends showed up, and I decided that since Mom and Dad weren't home and I was, like, basically, I decided to go out and go trick-or-treating anyway. And I decided that what I was going to do was I was going to go trick-or-treating as someone having a pajama party because I didn't have a costume because I was sick. So
So you went and wandered the streets in your pajamas while your parents weren't home.
I wore a bra. It's fine.
That's not what I was talking about when I said that.
I didn't go, like, freedom! No, I was not that kind of girl. And by
Well,
pajamas,
no,
I
that's not
mean
what I
like
meant.
I was wearing like I think I was wearing like felt, like the felt fuzzy pants that are awesome. They're so comfy. And then I was wearing a sweatshirt.
No, I mean though, as an adult, like when you look back and you're like, yeah, I can see why they were probably pissed because especially if you weren't home by then, they just show
Um,
up and you're not here, and
the
they're like,
only thing that I
did
find
she get kidnapped?
cringe, the only thing that I find cringe is that I had like the sweatshirt at one point tied around my neck. I added too many steps, and I said I was a slumber party victim. If anyone asked what I was, I said I was a slumber party victim. I was someone who died at a slumber party. Even though I had no like makeup or face paint or anything to make me look like I was dead. It was so it was a bit stupid. I would rather remember, like, in honesty, I was someone from a slumber party. I wasn't a slumber party victim. Just because I tied the thing around my neck doesn't mean it works. I would have needed to have it in a different position to make it look like a realistic ligature.
But it does mean that an attempt was made.
Yeah, a bad attempt was made.
An attempt is an attempt. Game is game.
But yeah.
I think the one time I did go, I mean, I didn't have a costume, so I think I just walked around as I was.
Because, like, didn't you, like, your parents wouldn't have let you get a costume because you got in trouble, right?
I wasn't even supposed to be there.
Right.
Um, well, and
Ha-
I think what actually happened was I think my mom said it was okay, and then my dad's the one that flipped the fuck out when I got home.
mm. That sounds like what would happen. Your mom has always been
Man,
like,
yeah.
you are her baby boy. Were you a rain? Well, I mean,
Well, I
yes, but
remember
no.
because
But
my mom
are
was
you
friends
a?
with somebody at the time, and I went with them. Like, I didn't go with my mom. I went with them because they were going trick or treating or
No, I
something.
know, I know.
Because I think what it
I
was is I think so my mom's friend had like two kids. She had
mm,
like the one girl was around my age, still is I guess around my age. The other one is like 10 years older than me. So I think she took us trick or treating, and I think my mom and her friends stayed at home and just chatted the whole time probably. I don't remember honestly. It's been too long.
do you wish you went trick or treating more as a kid?
Not really. Yes and no. I mean, it would have been fun, but it's one of those things that I guess you never really miss it when you just didn't do it. And we still, would go to like the church harvest things and stuff like
Oh
that. So it's not
yeah,
like I didn't ever
the
get candy.
I think a lot of I wonder how many places here do like trick or trunk or treat, whatever. I think
Yeah.
that might be part of why there's just not very many kids in my area. Like there
That
have been a
probably is because in a lot of conservative towns now, you still see people trick or treat, but not as much. 'Cause you have a lot of churches now that host their own event, or you
yeah,
know,
the
they
place
do
that I
they do
used
stuff like that.
yeah, the place that I grew up from like I went trick or treat once, but then like every time after I like for most of my childhood I went to like the church event. We went to like a fairly large church. Like it was like in Texas it was a Baptist church that was like it was it was actually a little bit bigger than the one that I was in youth the one where we were in youth band where you joined for that, right? So
Yeah,
for
I remember
context
that.
for the stream, it was like it was a two-story church with like a playground on the inside and there was a playground on the outside. And I would say that I'm trying to think of I think that the the actual church area where there was, church, doubled as a gymnasium during like vacation Bible school and stuff. Um, and again, it was like it was a 2-story church, so there was also upstairs like video games and other things, foosball tables. It was definitely something that like I think that my dad was invested in the community, but sometimes it's one of those things where like it's a large congregation, but no one's really, the amount of people that are there for Christ is debatable. And it was one of
Right.
those,
You go
yeah, it
because
was,
you're supposed to go, and not so much because they want to be there.
well, I had some friends there. Like at that point, like my bipolar disorder, like the depression that I was going through made it so that I didn't know or believe I had friends. I think I had like what I considered like acquaintances that I talked to, that their presence was enjoyable, but I didn't think that they actually counted or like truly liked me, because, you know, that's what undiagnosed bipolar disorder can do to you.
Right.
When you're like not only doing that but also like so honestly, I think that like the fact that I was when I was diagnosed with bipolar, I was finally given antipsychotics, and some of the behavior patterns that I did like before I was diagnosed make me think that like I didn't just have like a learning disability. I was a genuine, like a little bit of a weirdo, because I would get these thought processes on how I think the world works or should work. And it like, no, it like, uh, there was a lot of stuff that I was doing, just like being an overstressed kid and also being like mentally ill. Anyway,
Ah, the good old formative years.
yeah,
Right.
I, there's a lot of like, I've been reading a lot of webtoons lately, like the romance webtoons. There's a lot of them that are like, I died and I went back to my like 10 years ago, or like I found myself reincarnated into a romance novel slash an otome game or whatever, and I'm the villainess. I need to keep myself from getting murdered. Like there's a lot of those, and a lot of them have it where like, oh hey, I'm I'm starting this when the villainess is like 8. That is like, I don't care if that person's nobility. That like, no. You can't make me. I'm not going like, also like, I like, no, you can't make me go back. Like teen years? No. Like there's a reason, like there are a lot of VTubers who like have made who they made their character like a teenager or whatever. Or like they made their character like a immortal but looks a teenager. And I don't know whether some of them, yeah, probably they are a teenager. But I think there are a lot of them that are just like adults pretending to be really young because they think that that's what they want to do, or like they think that that's what you should do to fit the vibe, you know, like Hololive's vibe. But like, no, I made sure my character, like, I am an adult. I want to stay an adult. You can't make me go back. I'm not, like, it's like prison rules. I'm not going back. I'm not going back. But yeah, like, there are a lot of like Hololive. Like, I think that since they're an idol corporation, they're not really allowed to be older than like the characters aren't allowed to be older than a teenager, even though there are several of them that it's like it's pretty implied that they're like they are not teenagers.
Yeah, but they're supposed to all be like around. They're supposed to present themselves as around that age,
Well, I
even
mean,
if they're not that age.
Hosho Marin, for example, she's jokingly called 17 season 2 because of some of the things that she's accidentally let slip, like talking about like the show, like when she was talking about the shows that she was watching growing up. People like she carbon dated herself because she was like, "Oh, I remember when I was a little kid watching Zatch Bell."
Oh. You
And
got to add a
she's
few 17 plus pluses after that, then, because yeah,
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 well,
that's
at the
been out a
time it
while.
was like 3 or 4 years ago when she said that. So now people are like, but yeah, like they call her grandma. She's from the Japanese branch, so she's probably even older than cuz like Zatch Bell came over here like what, like a good 2 years after it was done in Japan. Okay, let's
It
go to the
was.
raceway.
It may have been longer than that because that was really before you had anime take off like it did here.
Yeah, I remember
Because
seeing
wasn't
pictures
Zatchbell
of
one of
it.
the 4 Kids dubs?
I think it was actually wasn't it actually like
It
Cartoon
might not have
Network or
been.
like Kids
I think it was Cartoon
WB?
Network. Well, maybe. You're right. It might have been one of those, but it was around the same time period, so that would have been like mid 2000s. Yeah, she's old.
Yeah, a lot of
Which one did you go in?
the raceway. I'm
Oh,
doing the
okay.
roller beetle one first because I don't love myself today, at
She don't
least.
love herself.
Motherfucker.
Oh, the racer people.
It's a good thing this thing is cute. I can't believe I paid like 5 gold for this feckin'. Because there's a bunch of quests that you have to do to unlock the beetle. It's like achievement
Hmm.
based, and then like, yeah. Oh, mother.
But like, how often would I even use it if I had it? I guess that's my issue.
I don't think it's worth your while unless you really like. The thing is there are actually races that you can find like all over Tyria, I think, that let you do this sort of shit.
I think so.
The thing is, it's so clunky. Would you enjoy yourself doing it? That's the
No.
question.
The answer is no, because I've seen them around Tyria, and every time I see them, I'm like, no thanks.
I was interested because I was like, ooh, racing. I love racing. Like, I do. I genuinely like a good, well balanced, like, racing mechanic.
This is not
That's,
that.
yeah, this is not that.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that, but this is not this is not well balanced.
Yeah, like, honestly, if I thought people had it more, I would probably host, like, racing streams of playing, like, I love, Sega All Stars Racing Transformed. I think it's superior to Mario Kart. I said what I said. I have been told that's a bold claim, but I said what I said.
That is a very bold claim. But it does have its good points. I won't fault it there. It has its good points. It's definitely anything is better than like Crash Team Racing. And I'm sorry, I love Crash, but like it's not a good game for racing. I'm sorry. I've tried it. I don't like it.
I
I can't make myself like it.
we
Tried.
don't do it for you. Oh, did I just like
I
meme
get
at
it.
you on one that you haven't heard? And so just like sounded like a deranged
But
person.
I know I've heard the "Let Me Do It for You" meme. Everyone's heard that one. That one's a dog. Of course, I know that one. I was like 5 seconds away from what I needed here
What
to
did you
get the
need?
silver. Well, you need 130 for silver. I got 135.
Mm. Woo! What did I get? Oh. It was a little slow for, I I got silver. Hi ho, silver. Away. All right.
I just wish there was an easier way to drift.
Gosh dang it. What? So I accidentally phased through one of the portals. So again, hi ho, silver. Dang it.
Yeah, I'm going too slow. There's no way I'm going to catch it up now. Too many mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's...
For me, I keep on like
Yeah.
not warping the right speed. So I'm like just like warping into the jack-o'-lanterns.
Got it down to 132.
Oh, somehow I fucked up a lot and still didn't like, I still got gold. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not joining that race. This Beetle race that you're getting ready to do, like the actual race is 3 laps.
Yep.
I Oh, fine, I'll join 2.
I'm only doing it because I need the candy corn. I'm not doing it because I want to do it.
At least my Beetle is adorable. The little ladybug.
I'm surprised that if they're not moving, it actually will jump like that.
Mm. Why is mine? Never mind. I was gonna be like, why is mine smaller than yours? I guess that's.
All right. Off we go.
I drifted a little bit. Yay!
It's just an awkward like key combo because it's like, how do I steer and hold the C key at the same time?
I use the mouse, apparently.
I think you have to for this.
I still fucked up though.
So did I.
Did you just? It sounded like you just farted. I don't know why
No,
I
I
like
coughed.
put you on blast.
Rude. No, I coughed.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse you.
Still,
Yeah, you excused.
so for
You are a
those who
sick
didn't know,
bitch.
I am still recovering from a cold.
I hope you
It's
feel better
almost
soon.
gone, but yeah, me too. I'm sick of this shit.
Literally, and
Oh, I drifted. It just didn't help me.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This thing is like, it reminds me of when I buttered the kitchen floor as a child. I was
You would.
I was one of those kids who like I was a really tactile child. I love like textures and stuff. The messes I made. Um like drawing patterns with Dawn dish soap, buttering the floor and the countertop. There was one time I completely covered the bathroom mirror in shaving cream. That one was fun. And then I
That sounds like a
panicked.
fun one.
I panicked because it was the whole mirror, like the master bathroom mirror. So like the big sheet, you know?
The big one.
And then I
Yeah.
panicked and I was trying to get it off. I was trying to get it off. So I was like wiping it off with my
Right.
hand and putting it in and flicking it into the sink, but it was way too much for the sink. And I tried, like, so the sink was just like full. So much. Like, like when you turn on the faucet, it would just make a like water shaped hole and not bring any of it down into the sink.
Right.
Because,
Yeah,
you
because
know,
it's gonna want to just like clump together.
yeah. On the bright side, and it makes me feel a little less guilty, I now know that Dad at that time was buying the cheap shaving cream. Like the little 90-cent cans of like what it's called,
Yeah.
Batiste. Also,
I
though,
don't. I don't know the brands.
the one that's at the bottom of the shelf at Walmart, like on the ground.
That doesn't help me. So I use an electric razor. I don't use shaving cream like that.
Oh, okay. Eh.
I think like as a teenager, I tried to, and I cut myself once or twice, and was just like, nope, fuck it. And that was the end of that. Like it's cool to watch people do like the close-up razor shave things, but I'm like, nope. If I still had to do it that way, I'd end up cutting the fuck out of myself.
Hmm.
I'm too clumsy.
I generally, like, when it comes to me leggies, like, I don't have the patience for it. There's too much of me. I prefer to just spray myself with Nair and then just, like, chill. Like I sit on the shower, I
You
sit in the
like
shower
pain
like
because
a
that shit
gargoyle.
burns.
What?
I said you like pain then because that shit burns.
It does. And so I just kind of sit there like a foam covered gargoyle for 10 minutes, kind of wondering, is it supposed to burn this much or do I have a do I need you know, it's just like
How the
or
hell did I
should
get
I have
second?
like hospital? You said that shit burns. Have you used Nair before? Out of like curiosity or whatever, or do they
I
have Nair
personally
for
have
men?
not, but I know people who do, and it very much burns.
Yeah, it does. Yay, I finished in last. Yay.
All right, where'd the time trial dude go? I think I'm finally getting the hang of this.
Are you? Cool.
A little bit. Not not well enough to like do this successfully, but enough to kind of be able to drift sometimes now.
I feel like I feel like hitting the wall is strategy. Almost.
Yeah.
All right. Well, oh, that's cool. What is that? How do I is that a shield? What is that? Radiant mantle. Oh, that's not it. Elemental Fury backpack. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
Ah. Yeah, I
Are
wrecked
you
that
doing
drift.
the thing again?
The time trial. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like pain.
Well,
Apparently.
I have a comment in my head, but I don't know if I should. And I don't think I will. About something that I've seen in your Facebook before. So I think I won't, though.
I was gonna say, do you really want to give yourself that level of psychic damage?
I'm already experiencing psychic damage because I posted the good soup clip on like I just posted it on the same YouTube that I'm gonna post my covers at, and Devin, like my cousin, the Navy cousin's mother, my aunt, who I very much look up to, like she's aware of that YouTube. I feel like I almost should have put it on the VOD channel or something where it's safe. Because the thing is that Navy, like my aunt, she is a very gentle, loving Christian woman who's the wife of a minister that they live in the Bible Belt in the deep South. And I look up to her and I love her very much. And I don't want her to see. I almost like I was like I code switch around my aunt. It's kind of the more code switch of like how I speak when I go to like the grocery store or something, because I don't swear around certain people in my life because I know they don't like it or whatever. Like it's still me, but like there is like some slight code switching that I do depending on where I am.
Yeah.
This swearing is like some of the more. My brain is conjuring up the word genuine, but I don't know if that's the right word. You enjoying the jackal?
That is not what I needed for this. I need the other one.
Springer?
Springer. Yeah, this is a Springer race.
Yeah. The Springer race you're losing?
Oh yeah, I'm losing horribly. Because I started off with the wrong mount. And then switched to another wrong mount. Oh, I can't wait till I finally get the Springer
there are
unlocked.
certain people that I look up to a lot, and I'm not sure I want them looking at my shit story. It's one thing to talk about something really cursed on stream, and it's a complete other to like have people that I really respect and look up to that I want looking at my covers to hear me talk about my beefy 5-layer at a psych ward.
Not the beefy 5-layer.
I made this. Big enough to fucking hold over a mountain while people are singing.
Oh, come on. You don't want to talk about your most beautiful feminine horror that came out of your asshole?
the like, yeah,
good
like,
soup.
Good soup.
No,
that's cool.
I get that. That's why personally I have like different accounts for my stream accounts versus my personal accounts. Because it's like, yeah, not everything needs to be shared. And if people decide they want to listen to my streams, that's an at your own risk. They're marked NSFW for a reason.
I guess, like, for me, I tried, like, that was sort of the idea that I had when I originally made my VTubing stuff, because I had, for those of you who didn't, like, who haven't been following me, like, for a fairly long time, when I first started streaming in, I believe it was, like, the 2021, I think it was, either 2021 or 20... Like, I started out with the name Dandalia. And part of that was just because, like, the biggest reason was because I didn't want the sectors to overlap, and like Dandelionfunky was something that I had already been using for like a decade at that point. And so I was afraid of like information being tracked and stuff like that. But the longer that I streamed as Dandalia, the more I felt like I didn't resonate with it. And then at the same token, nobody could fucking pronounce or spell it. Nobody. Like, I didn't think it was that hard, but the most consistent thing is people would pronounce it Dandalia.
I was fourth place. It actually wasn't that bad.
Also, check out this pumpkin. It's very cute. I like this. This is a good pumpkin.
I forgot I had that skin set to my jackalope.
Oh, how
I
you
really
get...
want that Halloween skin. That's cool. The bones one, where it's red. That's
They
neat.
changed the dye.
Yeah, I
But
know
yeah.
it's not normally that color, but I do like that mount skin.
Hmm. I have trouble with deciding what mount skins to give the jackal. Cause I guess like the goat is cool because it reminds me of like a Studio Ghibli type thing. I also really like the woodland sprite. Also, just because I love like nature aesthetics. But I also really like the Sun Temple gecko. I think I almost like the Sun Temple gecko best. I might get it next time it's on sale. It when I lived in Texas, you have to worry about geckos getting in your house. And the gecko kind of looked like that. You'd have
I want
to...
them in my house.
Yeah, that was the thing of like in Texas there would be these like little itty bitty geckos that would get in your house.
I believe it. I also like skinks. Skinks are cute. They're
I
like small
misheard you for a
geckos.
second.
you, it's okay. That's what I normally call them, but it's on stream, so I wanted to say the right name first.
Yeah. So let me know when you want to go over to the labyrinth.
Okay. But yeah, that's one of the fun things about like vacationing is whenever we would go to the beach, like no matter which beach it was, they were usually skinks.
Mm.
Sometimes if we went to Florida, you'd see an iguana occasionally. Those are cool. Oh, I got 106. I bet I could shave that down to 1 second.
Mm.
Because that's pretty close,
Ready to
all
go to the
things
labyrinth?
considered. Let me try this one more time, and then I'm ready.
For the... I'll do it too. Gives me something to do.
The good thing is the jackalope race goes fast. Got it.
Got it.
Yep, 56 seconds.
Let's see how many I get. Yay! 103. Whatever. Come on, let's go.
That's not bad.
I know. I know it's not bad, but my brain is just like, yeah, three. It's not gold, though, is it? I'm heading over to the labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oh. At the end, you don't have to charge the jump. I could have just hit 1 and it's even faster. I just realized that. All right, let's mine some candy corn. Oh. Oh no.
What's up?
I just accidentally backhanded my pop filter.
Ooh. What's
It's
your
fine.
pop?
It resets easy enough.
Okay. Yeah, I've got like a. I don't really have to worry because my pop filter is made out of metal.
So the give on the back of this is so loose that it'll just like it just turns. It doesn't actually hurt the thing.
Yeah,
I'm just sure it's probably not good to smack it.
My biggest issue with my microphone is the boom mic. The little notches get like real loose and my pop filter suffers from frequent limp dick. Especially like where I'll be talking and then it'll just like it just thought about its mom in the middle.
Oh. Sad pop filter.
Oh, I was playing some Resident Evil 2 earlier. Or not 2, but 4.
Or
Yeah. Can confirm I got the tramp stamp mod to work.
nice.
Yeah, nice.
I figure you'd be running around as the sexiest of sexy Leons.
Unfortunately for the original game, there were not a lot of people who were inspired to make Leon as like promiscuous as possible. Unfortunately, like like when I was sifting through the mods, like most if not all of the Horn Dog mods are like laser focused onto Ashley. Which I was kind of irritated about, considering, like, isn't she supposed to be, like, 16?
I'm not sure. It's also the internet. That's not going to stop people, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's, the new
You're
one
missing out
that
on
I
the
have the
spiders.
mod installed that I'm not sure I would be able to stream it for TOS reasons. Because, I mean, it's his entire ass.
I mean, I think technically you can mark the stream for nudity.
Yeah, but I guess, like, they are stricter about, like, women doing shit than they are about men. But the thing is like the Twitch terms of service, you have to be around a pool, and there's no pool.
Huh?
Yeah, the Twitch terms of service is that like female streamers can only wear bikinis or have like their hips showing in like the swimsuit sort of shape if they are in or near a pool.
Right, but your VTuber wouldn't be showing their ass.
I suppose.
I feel like that you can't really apply that to a video game because like there's
I
so many video
guess.
games that have nudity in them. Like look, you can stream Stellar Blade. Like if
Oh
you can
yeah.
stream Stellar Blade with her boobs boobling everywhere, then I
And
don't
her
see the
ass
issue.
assening.
Yeah, like I don't see the problem. Game is game. Like no.
Speaking of which, I do want to stream that at some point. I just don't own it right now.
Stellar Blade.
Mm-hmm. I like hack and
Yeah,
slash.
I think I have enough points on PlayStation to buy it, but
I
I'm
don't
not
I
sure if
don't
I want to do it or not.
I don't have a PlayStation, so like that's not gonna help me. Doesn't it have a PC release?
Not yet.
Really?
I don't think
Oh,
it's out yet for PC. I think it's planned.
I think I have a friend who has told me in the past I can borrow his PS4 or PS5 if I'm gonna stream something.
You'd have to borrow their PS5 because it's a PS5 only game right now.
Sorry, what I'm meaning is that like in the past he has said that if I want to play Bloodborne, I can borrow his PS4.
I got you.
Hmm. I think.
Bloodborne is a decent game. I never could get into it. I've never been big on the Souls-like games.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, I played part of what's it called now? Dark Souls,
Hmm.
and it's okay, but it's not my vibe. I think it's because I have anxiety, so it's the whole idea of like every little thing you do needs to be calculated because you lose your XP if you're not careful.
Hmm.
And if you can't get back to your body the second time, you lose all your shit. It's just gone forever.
Yeah, like I wanted to give it a try just because of the like I am craving the loss that I felt when Vindictus went to shit. I have been continually chasing that because I Vindictus was an MMO that I loved dearly and it was like one of my favorite games of all time. And it broke my heart because the developers decided to nerf the difficulty. And
Yeah,
yeah,
because they couldn't get people to keep playing.
I think that they should have given if that was the deal, I think they should have given the option for people to have an easy difficulty and then like a hard mode for those who wanted the hard difficulty because it was often described as like Dark Souls meets Dynasty Warriors in the way it played. That's what its nickname was in its heyday.
So, yeah, the hard difficulty was fine when you weren't soloing. The problem is
True.
if you had to solo like any of like the challenges, every time I would do them, like when I would play like the scythe character, all of my equipment would be broken. Whether I beat it the level or not, like I'd have to fix my equipment every single time.
I mean, yeah,
And
but
it's like the grind was just so intense for like trying to get to 30 was a grind, and 30 is not a high level in that game.
true. Well, true. But
And
I
I feel
mean,
like
for
a
me,
lot of
like
the reason it was
I
so difficult was because they wanted you to buy items in the game for it. And I'm like, I'm not spending real money on it though.
I think like for me, like I genuinely loved the combat. And I don't know, perhaps I just enjoyed it in that way that like teenagers or like young kids can, you know?
I I can tell you why you liked it so much. You liked it because you were playing a tank.
Yeah, yeah, I was.
And the tanks were sturdy enough that it wasn't really a problem. Because I think I had a tank character too, and yeah,
Uh,
the tanks were fine. It was the non-tank characters that were so squishy. Like, because the scythe people were DPS. I don't remember all the classes now, but like
I
they did
think
good damage, but they were so squishy.
at the time, that we were playing, the character options there was Fiona, which was the one that I played, which was a sword and shield type character. There was Lan, who was a very quick DPS character who had twin scimitars.
Yeah.
There was Evie, who had two different ways that you could fight. You had magic, And then you had another version where you could use like a scythe. You could level that up and do that instead. Um, you had a character that was Karok, which was this big dude who just fought with a fucking pillar.
Yeah, that character was fun, and that one was pretty sturdy. But the one I had problems with wasn't Karok. It was the one that was the ranged character. Like, it was the ranged magic user. It was
That
just
would be
so it
Eevee,
was so
I believe.
clumsy. Yeah. Yeah, Eevee was too fragile.
I think that
Like, they
maybe
needed to make it easier for like that, if nothing else.
for Eevee, if you're soloing, you're supposed to be using the scythe, if I remember correctly.
I did, and it didn't help that much because all your shit would still break, and you'd still get your ass handed to you.
Did you make sure that you had javelins to use?
I don't remember as long ago as it's been, but
Yeah, when
I
I
just
would.
remember that, like, playing that game as like a scythe wielder by myself was just difficult. It was fun for groups. It was not fun soloing.
Yeah.
And it didn't have like Guild Wars 2 mechanics where a lot of stuff was account bound and you could just swap it between characters. No, most stuff was character bound, so you're pretty much SOL.
Yeah. A lot of the time I used a lot of the like character matching. Or like the matchmaking thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been chasing finding a game that like plays like Vindictus for a long time. I'm not sure there is one. Blade and Soul came pretty close, but the plot
Well, we're not going to
Vindictus
talk about the
actually.
enshittification of that game because we tried to stream that.
Yeah. Then the thing is like Vindictus also had like a genuinely good plot as well. That's not just me being a kid, right? Like it genuinely was interesting, wasn't it?
I remember parts of it, but from what I remember, yeah, the plot was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the one I really got into back in the day was in the US, it was called Two Moons. In Europe and anywhere else, it was called Decaron. But they had this really fun character that basically was a female with a whip, and it was a magic user. The Segnails, I think they were called. And then, like, when I finally got bored of like the regular servers, I started playing the private servers, and that game was fun.
Didn't you also have a private server for Flife?
Yep, I had several throughout the years.
I played a little bit of Flife.
That's a tragedy, really, because everything from the private server world from that stuff is basically gone from history.
You know what game? Another game that I wish
Yeah.
did better. Wildstar.
Yeah, that one. That one was here and then not here.
Yeah, so like whoops. Well, that's unfortunate. I accidentally flipped my I accidentally flipped over to my other weapon.
You don't want to do that.
Apparently I forgot that I have the little nyet button is the switch weapons button. The hotkey.
The tilde.
The tilde?
Or yeah, it's the tilde.
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 I didn't know Tilda Swinton was on my keyboard.
Yeah. Didn't you know? If you gotta say it funny, you gotta say Matilde, the Matilde button.
My keyboard has psychic powers.
Like Miss Cleo. I need to watch that documentary on her. Supposedly it's really good.
On what?
Miss Cleo.
Who's that?
That's just a veteran. We can take that out. Uh she was a self-proclaimed psychic in like the 90s that made like a shit ton of money.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hashtag girl boss?
I mean, hashtag enterprising entrepreneur, definitely not a psychic.
Good for her, I guess.
So it's called like the rise and fall of Miss Cleo or something. So I'm sure it's interesting. It's like she built a very successful business model. I'll say that. Like in her heyday, she was raking in the money.
I want to like watch a Halloween film. Some sort of Halloween themed film. Whoops.
I know what I want to watch, but it's not really a Halloween film.
Mine might not count
Scary
either.
movie.
I want to watch one of the Resident Evil CGI films. The ones that are like really bad.
You just want to make fun of the CGI.
Well, yeah, and all of them have Leon in it, so I win. He's so beautiful. Maybe I think I own Resident Evil Vendetta, which is the one with Chris in it as well.
Yeah, I thought you had a copy of that one.
I do. I own all three of them. Regeneration, Damnation, and Vendetta.
Hmm. Who is this person? I don't recognize
I don't know.
him.
I'm gonna decline.
Is
He's
this from our
my
guild?
squad. No, he's not. He's just
Oh, that's
some
a squad.
dude who's like trying to make, I think, a train.
They're probably doing a train. I mean, it's a good way to get the events done.
I don't feel like it.
You don't like trains?
I don't. If I admit to it, I'll get hit by one, won't I? Them's the rules.
I was thinking of the old Astiff movie thing. I like
That's
trains.
Yeah, that's
And then
the
the
thing I
train
was
just goes through.
referencing. I want to live.
I thought I finished mining that one. Apparently not. Nope.
Are
there's
you
one
out
piece
of
left?
picks?
No. So I actually bought the quality of life upgrade thing so that my picks don't break.
Mm.
I spent the money to buy the gathering tools that don't break. It was worth it.
I wanna see what stuff style wise is on sale right now. What?
Are you serious?
What do you mean?
I opened a Black Lion chest. I got a teleport to Ren that I don't need now. And like a die kit. But not even a good die kit. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
I wish to know how to get infested with bees.
Okay, why did that squad join request become your face?
What?
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 Okay. It shows your character's like placard, but it has that person's name for the squad join.
No idea. Absolutely no idea. I think that's just stuff face that looks similar.
Hmm.
I guess they know my mother's maiden name and the last 4 digits of my social security number.
Oh, that's cool. I'm not gonna spend 60 on it, but that's cool.
That as
You can
in
get a
what?
sword that you like glide on.
Oh, yeah.
It's a glider skin, yeah. That's cool. Huh.
Let's see. I'm looking through these as well. Ooh, Spellfire. That's cool.
Yeah, some of those are pretty cool that's in there.
Yeah. I think the Night Speaker might be cool. Some of these gliders are really neat. I do really like the Kenthan Cuckoo Springer thing. Are you just looking at the gliders in general?
No, I was looking at the Black Lion Chest exclusives.
Hmm.
Yay, I finally have 1,000 candy corn again. I can make another big candy corn piece.
I don't know how many I have. I doubt I have that much.
I'm running out of space.
So what now?
You want to try one of the other modes for the Halloween event, or do you want to do some living story?
I'm more leaning toward living story, to be honest. Every time I see the word pastry, there's a split second where I don't see the R. That is a very important letter to see.
Scary Movie is a ridiculous comedy, but I love it. Cindy, the TV is leaking.
All I know, like, that is a skeleton. That is bones.
Oh, I
Or
love
like
that line. This
there's
is
one where like,
Bones. Would you run from Callista Flockhart?
or like the thing of like one of the characters has died. It's like at the funeral, she's so peaceful, and then you look at her, she's just like a died with like a shriek on her lips, like just like absolutely.
Yeah. All right. I'm ready to go out of here then and make the big old candy corn glob, and then I'm good to go. Oh, that was not the button I thought it was. Oops. I thought that was the door to get out of here. That was not the door out.
Let me. Okay, so apparently it's not going to let us go. Okay.
There
The
should be
door's
more
this way.
foes that are about to come through. Yeah, but
Or
the event's
actually,
not
I don't know
over.
if this one's the right door either. Nope, it's not.
We have to teleport to get out of here. I remember now. All right. Well, that's closed.
Help. All right, we better get out of here. Oh, still in combat.
All right. Yep. Um, there should be two teleporters towards the left and right corners, top left and right corners.
Mm-hmm.
And then there should be an exit door back here. Nope.
You gotta talk to the boatman.
The boatman.
The boatman, the boatmaster. There's a char. And you tell him you want to leave the Mad King's realm.
Oh, I just went to the door.
Oh. Oh, how many? I need 5 gift of candy corn. I have 698 corn. Okay. I'll have to do that some other time. What's a cool ghost otter? I like that.
Hey, I got a mini pumpkin jack.
Cool. May I see?
I don't have it out. Hang on. Let's see. Mounts. That's mount. Miniatures.
You know, when I hear different shopkeepers that are Silvari go, I know your face from my dream. I can't help but think that that's like a, sorry, my brain, I can't help but think that they're being a con man.
Huh.
Like a way to like buddy up with a potential mark, because they're trying to sell you something, you know?
Oh yeah.
You know, like the Silvari equivalent of like talking about like pretending to like the same sports team as the person you're selling something to, or like talking about like the same high school or whatever, you know, making up some sort of story about no, like seeing them in the dream, like you were meant to have this. This is part of your wild hunt right here. You know, that sort of stuff.
That's where it was going. I was about to say because they're all about dreams. So like, at first it comes off as like, oh, that's sweet. They were thinking about me, and then you realize that no, they weren't. It's they want you to buy something.
Like, absolutely.
Yeah, it's all about that money. Art 108.
I have more stuff now. So I'm going to head over to that one place and hope that, like, there isn't too much lag that hits me. Because we do need to get out of here before we start having a problem.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna teleport to Holbrook
Like,
real quick
okay.
so that I can farm my home instance stuff. You are welcome to come with me and collect things if you wish.
Yeah, I'll go over there.
Get some free candy corns. Then I need to make a quick trip to the bank to drop some crap off in my inventory, and then I'm all set for living story. All right. Where are you going?
I don't know where I'm going.
The home
I,
instance is back here.
I'm starting to be honest, I'm starting to get a little sleepy. So my apologies if I start getting a little stupid.
Little Luby.
Yeah, Rosie woke me up at noon. It was adorable. She she climbed in my bed and was licking my face. She's a very smart dog.
That she is.
Balls. I don't have enough quartz crystals. I'm a little bit short. Hmm. I want to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood again. I want to binge watch it.
That's always a good one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I wish that my dad hadn't gotten on like the wrong foot with the show. You know? I th- I think that there would be some instances that he might find interesting. But there are a lot of like disturbing things in the series. You know, cuz it doesn't pull its punches on the awful things people can do with science. You know?
It does not. That's supposed to be the point too, though.
True.
Like, because they do all this thing in the name of, the pursuit of like ultimate scientific truth, just to realize that like it's not attainable. But also like how much shit will you destroy trying to seek it out?
Yeah.
And a lot of people die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see this thing?
It's very pretty.
That is the requisition post.
Yeah, I can't interact with it. Very pretty though. I like the flowers.
It's very well decorated. And then I would think you can interact with the garden that's up here, but I'm not sure.
You know, I should change my mini for the Halloween season. Just for today.
We were already in the menu, so I put the pumpkin on.
Okay. Yeah, I saw it. Little pumpkin. Let's see. Hmm.
Okay.
Also, there's a puppy
Gonna make a
dog
wrong
in. Did you
turn.
see the mini outlaw puppy that's on sale in the Black Lion Trading Company?
Yeah, I saw it.
It looks like something that you might have liked.
It was tempting, but I did not purchase it. Okay, can we not get to the garden from here? Oh, yes, we can. It's on the other side. All right, so over where I'm at, there is a bunch of thyme you can harvest.
Mm. Who can say where the road go? What is it? Only time.
I didn't realize this was a SPCA commercial.
La-do-do-do. Where are you? Oh. Could you revive me?
How did you die?
I jumped over the railing by accident.
Hang on.
I don't know whether you can revive me, actually. And even if you
Did you
do
fall all the
revive
way
me,
down to
you...
the floor?
No, I'm over the railing and kind of, I am, hover... I'm, I'm hovering in the air. I hope you can, like, revive me through the fence. I think, though, once you revive me, it'll be
I
funny if I,
can.
like, immediately fall to my death again.
Yeah, because if you fall down there, I can't revive you.
What do you mean?
The bottom floor is not accessible when you're in this instance.
Oh,
Like if you hit
fun.
it, you die. Or you just teleport and land somewhere else. It depends.
It seems I am at an impasse.
Jump in the middle. I think it'll teleport you.
There's
Like just jump
stairs?
into
What
the
are you
void
talking
in the
about?
middle.
Oh. Hmm.
Or did it just bring you right back there?
You brought me right back here. Oops. Hmm. Boom biddy doom. Boom biddy doom. Ba-da-doo. Ba-da-doo. Yeah, I'm stuck here. All by myself. Why did they put all these notches in the wall? Is that good for the
Because
wood?
that's how they built their shit, I guess. I don't know.
All right.
It is weird, yeah.
Why'd you
I'm
do it?
assuming it's just part of the pattern.
Were you trying to see if you could also help out or
I was
what?
actually just trying to land on the other notch with you.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Why do you want to be in this hell as well? I can't leave this spot. So why would you do... It's like, why would you do this?
I mean, I can't get you out of there either, so...
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna... I was planning on leaving the instance. Like, just teleporting out. It's just like that, like... Is all these little studs in the wall, these... Like,
Those are decorative.
Well, yeah, but I guess if they're decorative, then it's fine. But I was like, that can't be good for like the survival. Adding all of those cracks can't be good for like the long term survivability of the wood, right?
True. Presumably not.
Especially in like a area like this with like harsh winters, because that'll just allow like ice and erosion to like literally break the buildings apart.
You left, didn't you?
I did.
I literally got my character to like dance in midair. Like he's dancing, but he's not standing on anything now.
You walking in the air,
He really is.
floating in the moonlit sky, and everyone
And the
who
pumpkin's just
sees
vibing with it.
him greets him as he flies. You know, the first time I ever heard that song, I thought like the walking in the air. The first time I ever heard it was actually on Celtic Woman, their debut album. I didn't know that the song was a cover. And when I listened to it, I imagined it being like a romantic song. Because, you know, we're holding very tight. We're riding in the midnight blue. You know, like, and it's got these, like, the Celtic Woman version has a lot of these, like, very, like, romantic sweeps of, like, the strings and, like, flutes to really, like, add this sort of definition of, like, flying through the air. So I always imagined something like the Sophie and Howl scene from Howl's Moving Castle, like the Ghibli version. But it's actually a platonic song. It's originally sung by a young boy getting flown around by a magic snowman on Christmas. That's like, no. Uh-uh. I
You said no.
No, I like the one. I like the head. I like the reinterpretation better. I don't. No.
I actually have enough to pull these out.
Did I ever show you one of the script minis that I have? That's like a script in an ice cube. Did I ever show you that one?
I don't think so.
It's one of the ones that I love. Because it just kind of slides around and it spins and it's fun. And the script kind of looks around like, oh, fuck! What did I get myself into?
Mm.
Not sure if shiny worth it. My balls are very cold.
Not the cold balls.
When the moon hits your eye. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. La da do do, ra ba 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 da da. Mm-hmm. Trying to holler at me. Do 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 do. Know that it is no. You know, that song mostly just makes me feel self-conscious.
Which one?
No. I don't want no scrub. Like, I'm poor. The economy is not the same as what it once was what it once was in the 90s.
It is not. Not even close.
Yeah, cuz like
I
one of the
remember when
things
gas
that
was
makes a scrub,
affordable.
yeah, one of those things that makes someone a scrub in that song is if they still live with their parents. Like that's most of the people I know. Economy is in shambles.
Yeah, anymore. Unless you have a roommate, it's pretty hard to live by yourself.
And I mean, technically, if you're living with a roommate, you're not living alone now, are you? My
Nope.
logic is like, yeah, I could get a roommate, but my parents are good parents. So like in my mind, my parents are pretty good roommates. Cuz like my parents are a rare breed that decided that like once I turned 18, like I was an adult and I don't have like my parents, it wasn't like my house, my rules, you're still in my house. That means I get to treat you like a child with curfew and all this other shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. I lived it. There's a reason I moved out.
Yeah, my
It was
parents
getting
are
to the
not
point
that
where it was
way.
pretty much like we were either going to butt heads and I was going to be forced out or I was going to move out. So I left.
Yeah, in my case, like my parents are pretty understanding people. They once I hit 18, they treated me like an adult and like I don't have curfew. Like generally like I tell them where I'm going, that if I'm going somewhere, that's the most courtesy they want. You know, cuz I often will go over to friends' houses to watch anime and sometimes I'm not home until I'm like 2 in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that didn't fly when I lived with my parents. On top of everything else, on top of, oh, you're not doing this and that that we wanted done because you have a life now that you're an adult. So if you're not going to do those things, you should pay rent too. And it's like, no, no. If I'm going to pay rent, then I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want.
Mm.
And if it's going to be like that, then I'm just moving out, which is what I did.
Yeah. I think like for me, like when I
Like,
think
I'm not going to
about,
pay rent to have a curfew. Fuck that.
yeah,
Ugh.
I think like for me, like if I'm gonna think about like the reasons why I would want to move out, is just the freedom to decorate the entire place the way I want. That sort of freedom, and then also, well, there's a reason that I've talked about with you, uh, and then the other reason. Oh crap, I'm stuck. Um,
There's
well,
so much crap in this inventory that I'll never use.
I am legitimately stuck. Crap. Beartron, look.
What did
Look
you
what
do?
I'm over here. I'm stuck. I put I put myself in the corner by accident.
Yeah, and there's not enough room for your mount there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to teleport again.
Before you do that, let's figure out where you should go, and we'll just head out.
I'd
Nope,
need to switch
that
over to my
is
other
living
character anyway.
story. Oh, do you?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. You're on the other character.
Time to become plant.
Crown Pavilion. Isn't that in Lion's Arch?
It is. Hold on.
So we're going back to Lion's Arch then.
Or no, not Lion's Art. Excuse me. Divinity's Reach.
Yeah, that's Divinity's Reach.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not as bad.
What the? Read the official letter. Okay. Her Majesty Queen Jenna. You are formally
Jenna's
invited to the Jubilee opening ceremony. By royal proclam... blah, blah, blah. Anyway. I'm an expert reader. I don't mess up ever. By royal motherfucker. By royal proclamation, Her Majesty Queen Jenna of Kryda is pleased to open her city to you in celebration of 10 years of her gracious rule. By the will and command of the Queen, hot air balloons stand at the ready across Tyria to convey celebrants and well-wishers to Divinity's Reach, the capital of the Crichton Nation. Festivities will commence with Her Majesty's dedication of the Crown Pavilion, built on the former site of the Great Collapse in Divinity's Reach. Within this new edifice, ceremonial contests will be staged for her subjects to commemorate humanity's triumph over adversity. May the 6 gods watch over you, and may they continue to bless the benevolent Queen of Kryda.
Hmm.
I always like to go up this ramp part by like using the flowers and running through them. I do that every time.
Hmm.
It feels like I'm breaking tradition by not doing that. Oh, speak with Lord Farron. Okay.
All right, are you ready to go in the instance?
Hold on. I'm talking to this fop.
Oh, yeah, we're supposed to talk to this guy.
He's technically wearing like a onesie or like what?
Hmm?
Hmm.
It's a noble onesie.
Is it though?
Oh, you mean the citizen over here?
No, I mean Farron. He's wearing like a hmm. He's got a codpiece. Hello there. Quite the gala affair here, isn't it? Are you here for the opening ceremony? Of course. What self-respecting nobleman wouldn't leap at the opportunity to represent his fellows? Not to mention mingling with famed personages like yourself, eh? Well, I'll see you at the ceremony. The Queen's Jubilee seems like quite the event.
Indeed. Here's to 10 years of our beloved Queen Jenna's rule. To see this renovated pavilion, you'd hardly believe that it was a disaster zone only a year ago.
This area was rebuilt?
The Great Collapse lamentably demolished this district, but it's back and better than ever. The pavilion arena itself can even serve as a disaster shelter to protect our fine citizenry.
Good to hear. Ah, yes. 10 years of service. 10 is the important milestone because there's one toe for each year.
Excuse me.
Did you enter my instance?
I did.
Oh, hey, we've been here before. This is where the Festival of the Four Winds.
Yeah.
Didn't during the Festival of the Four Winds they talked about the clockwork things going wrong at one point?
I'm not sure.
Because the Watch Nights in the Festival of the Four Winds were Mach 2, and they said Mach 1 went bad. So I'm guessing we're going to have some trouble with these Watch Nights.
Hmm. I love the watch night designs.
They are cool.
Also, they are so tall. They
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
ridiculously tall. I have to jump to be the same height as this thing. Smells like feet.
Present yourself to Queen Jenna. All right. Gotta get my...
Well, maybe Queen Jenna should present the
moisten
feet.
my mouth.
Look who's here. Now it's a party.
Oh, I'm making
Here
a
we are
mockery too.
again,
I brought
huh?
out my mini Jenna.
Got your back, just like last time. All right. Emissary Vorp.
The Queen's new toy is a marvelous feat of engineering, if a bit ostentatious with all those extraneous bits whirring about.
Surprised by human ingenuity?
Perhaps I am a bit surprised. Surprised and intrigued.
I see. All right, who else can
Oh,
I talk to Lord Farron again?
Hello there. Quite the gala affair here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Right. Anybody else? No?
Welcome, Commander of the Pact. I'd hoped you might attend. Will you be volunteering to battle our Watch Knight?
Yes, Your Majesty. I'd like to test your Watch Knight's mettle. Were we gonna see Logan get his ass kicked?
that's
Like,
what I'm
he's
hoping
trying to
for. It's
puff
gonna
up
be
his
so
chest
satisfying.
and be like, "Look at me, my queen. These lips are for you and your toes alone."
I was gonna say these lips are made for your feet and to
Yeah.
suckle your toes.
My queen. My queen.
Okay, is he gonna fight or what? I think you're too far
Oh,
in.
I'm not.
It was you.
It was me.
Kick his.
Kick his ass. Kick his ass.
Oh, look, it transformed.
Man, Prismu.
They all made fun of my watch night until it became
Make
Optimus Prime.
up!
Yes, let's make it racist. Kill a char.
It became a
That's an
ogre
ogre.
and Etten.
Yeah, I think that's an Etten, actually. Oh, it just keeps changing.
Also, they let him win. I
I
thought it
love
was
how they
gonna be like
clipped
one
it
of those
through.
cases where he gets his shit wrecked to prove how powerful the knights are.
I wish it had been. I also appreciate the fact that he hit it so hard it clipped through the arena.
Oh, they are gonna do that, I think.
Oh.
J-
Ah, uh. Well, that's not supposed to happen. Hey, it's more pirates. My queen, I will defend your feet.
For the queen.
Mm. Well, it's a good. I guess that's the reason why, like, they were making sure that you were outside the circle.
Because it would be glitched if I was stuck inside the perimeter.
Yep, you would be unable to participate. Oh, there are more. Okay, I was like, where'd it go?
Where did what go?
There were no more Aether Blades that had spawned in yet.
Yeah. Also, Countess Anise is who I'm thinking is E.
Is who?
This Countess Anise, I think she's E.
E?
Yeah, the person who kept, like, who was in contact with Marjorie Delacroix.
Ah.
In the human,
Maybe.
in the human thing, like, in the human personal story, you do a lot of
Yeah.
subterfuge with at the behest of Countess Anise.
I liked it better when you said subterfuge.
It's subterfuge, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I could go for some fudge though, like chocolate fudge.
I still have fudge upstairs actually, but it's probably hard as a rock now.
Give it!
Give it!
So when I went to the pumpkin thing, they had pumpkin fudge.
Never mind. Keep it.
That's literally what my boyfriend said too. They're like, nah, we're good. That's all you. It was actually good when it was fresh.
I guess if it had like a pumpkin spice sort of flavor. Right?
So the pumpkin one was smoother than the chocolate one because the chocolate one tasted like slightly chalky.
Hmm.
And it's just whatever the cocoa powder they used, it did that, I think. Unfortunate, but it happens.
Do you think we have to like stay like
You won't
like
move if there's enemies in the combat zone, so we have to clear a path for her.
are we not?
I don't think we're doing anything wrong. 'Cause she's trying to fight that thing. Oh, now we take down the watch knight. Eh, the queen could have died, and you're over here, and they're over here like, this was fun. Oh, that's really shitty.
Yeah, that did you say shitty or shady?
Shitty.
Oh, because I was like, shady is kind of her thing.
Well, it was both. But she literally just said, I did it on purpose because I thought it would make a good show. But it wasn't supposed to go haywire. That wasn't my fault.
Wait,
You were standing right inside of him.
I was inside the poor boy.
Phrasing.
I said what I said.
Oh, you get an infinite watch night tonic from this. Sweet.
Cool.
Well, if you finish Clockwork Chaos. Which apparently I have a lot more to do. And that would be Clockwork Chaos Mastery. Ciao.
Yeah, you can. Dude's gotta let go.
Right.
Like, dude, she is not interested. Let her go.
He would drink that foot bath water.
Okay, I want to talk to.
Forgive my curtness, but I'm currently preoccupied with Her Majesty's safety.
I've crossed swords with the Aether Blades. I'd hoped we'd finish them off.
Clearly they're still active, and perhaps better organized and funded than we had suspected.
Who could be backing them?
Unknown. Though I've seen a mysterious figure here today that has me concerned. Sneaking in a saboteur with advanced technical savvy is exactly what I do.
Interesting.
That incursion was no accident. I'll be investigating just how our security failed. Good luck, Captain.
No. That's funny.
I mean, it's dumb, but it's also kind of genius. Kabram.
Thanks for your help
Ka-chow.
today. Stick around if you're looking for some more action. I have a feeling this isn't over.
Will do. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm using the Sylvari for the personal story because there's so many different like American accents and I'm just one human being that it allows for some differentiation there.
Two weeks later.
Did you know that's also done by Tom Kenny?
I did not.
Yeah, for context, Tom Kenny does SpongeBob, like the SpongeBob voice, but he also does like a lot of the different voices in the show that are just like bit parts.
Hmm.
So he's the pirate, and he's also the French accent of like 2 weeks later. Okay.
You are invited to the Jubilee closing ceremony. By royal proclamation, Queen Jenna's Jubilee will conclude with a closing ceremony in Divinity's Reach. Her Majesty will be in attendance, along with her esteemed guests and emissaries from across Tyria. Her Majesty will close the festivities with remarks at the new Colosseum, built on the former site of the Great Collapse in Divinity's Reach. May the 6 gods watch over you, and may they continue to bless the benevolent Queen of Kryda.
I You gonna join the instant? Yep.
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 That's a big bird
Where?
in the background.
Yeah.
Big old bird.
Big ol' bard. There's Rox and Bram over here, and there's watch nights everywhere.
Absolutely everywhere. They're awful trusting of those after that security incident.
Yeah, they're fucking everywhere. I was thinking about that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I feel like that's a plot point. What could possibly go wrong?
I think we're gonna end up having to like destroy all of these.
Good to have you.
Oh, dang it. I talked to Rox and it. Uh-oh, cutscene.
Yep. and you have your feet
Yep.
to control Logan. Oh, hello. What did we say? What did we say
Called
was
it.
going to happen? Called it.
Yeah, called it. Oh, this is the design that I really love, by the way. You were saying these watch nights are cool. I like these better.
Ooh, I want one of those as a mini. That's cool.
They do have one. You can. And I
The monstrosity, the one of it?
yeah, they're called like
Huh.
corrupted.
Yeah. Okay, I'll have to look for that. Oh,
She's
really?
oh. Why are we watching the Microsoft slideshow version?
That's what I want to know too. Like, I appreciate that. Like, I, why did they go from like a full motion video to that?
I don't know.
Like, you could have animated that.
Disarm Scarlet's bombs. There's one this way. I turned heel and ran the other
Oh
way.
yeah, I see him now. Must be the gears.
Yeah. I'm so slow.
The rain must be here.
Twisted Reaver. That's cool. That's a cool name. Next question. How do we...
You have to go back and around. It's up here.
And there's the bush that looks like poop.
Oh wait, we get to use our finishers on these? Shit, I need
Do
to
we?
equip a finisher. Yeah. Totally just let me finish it. Finishers.
Oh, cool.
That one's cool.
I don't have my finisher set. This has to be amended.
Oh, I have it on random. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I waited too late and it disappeared.
All right. My finisher is
All
set
right.
on this account. It's fine. All right, I did set my... Yes, my finisher has been set. Perfect.
Actually, you know what? This is bird themed, right?
What?
I said it's bird themed here. So why not use the bird one?
I'm just gonna... You know which one I'm gonna use. Oh, gosh, dang it.
Oh no, it doesn't actually do it. Okay, well that's disappointing.
Yeah, I'm disappointed as well. I said it for nothing!
Disappoint. Right.
Yeah, because I have the... I went out of my way to make
Um,
sure that I got the finisher that's just a straight rummaging around in their innards and then running off with a shiny.
That what? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Although, I am kind of appreciative that the
Death by
destroys
Rat
just
King.
go on and slam. And welcome to the jam.
Alright, well we have one bomb disarmed out of 4. Oh. We went opposite directions. Hang on.
That's fine. I mean... Ooh. And then there's another bomb over there.
Yep.
I'm starting to get a little bit stressed out about it though. Because we still have quite a few bombs.
We have 2 bombs
Yeah.
in a minute and
We
a
have
half.
a time limit, though.
I see it. And we can't actually get on our mounts, so that's the
Oh,
only
yeah.
difficulty in this situation. Alright, that one's done. Let's go to the next one.
I think we can go around this way.
Can we? Is it connected?
I think so. Kind of.
Alright.
But yeah, we don't even have our, like, in-town boosts.
No. We have nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Okay, it's up there. Where's the...
It's right here.
Yep.
Alright. It's
Where's
gone.
the last bomb?
I just took it out.
There's another one,
Oh,
apparently.
no, I didn't. Yeah, but that one's supposed to go off.
Ooh, Twisted Nightmare. Whee!
That's fucked up. She bombed the evac, so she bombed like everybody dead.
I love how Logan just set up
And
a
there were
shield around
bystanders
himself and himself only. And he's like,
That was
fuck all
mostly
the other people.
civilians.
I have to... I protect Queen Jenna's toes and Queen Jenna's toes alone.
Yeah, I like how he got a shield, but everybody else was just like, nope, I guess you guys are dead.
The
The battle of the clanging pots and pans. My favorite.
It does. It sounds like someone's throwing a kitchen set downstairs. Like a flight of stairs.
Right. Fear the mighty boss. The rattly kitchenette. There's a lot of dead bodies here now.
Confetti!
Where is my queen? My queen.
That was a...
Yeah,
that's like,
you
no,
are
you're...
not hurt anything, boo.
Yeah, no.
No. You are just a seraph captain.
Yeah.
The salad must be wilted. Hang her out to dry like a lettuce.
I know Farron's alive, but I want to know what happened to him. Is that him? Minion. Ba 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 na.
Oh, I was not expecting that voice from an Asura.
I didn't know Asura had, like, co-race colleges.
I just didn't know their balls could drop like that. His voice went down like 3 octaves.
Well, no, like the last time it was me, and I gave him this standing. Ew, I'm an Asura. Shove me in a locker.
Yeah, but that was not that voice at all.
Yeah, I
That
know.
was
I
like
didn't know
Giga
what
Chad
his voice
voice.
sounded like because they didn't give him any. Like they gave like the introductory like random NPC dialogue, which often is this like Excelsior. So that's what I went
Yeah,
with.
but most of the Asuras have that kind of a voice. They don't have like a deep voice like that.
Some of the
I was
men
not
do if they're
prepared.
like a main character, or not main character, but if they're an actual character that's meant to not just be like a basic side NPC, their balls are allowed to drop.
Your boss can
All
only drop if you're
non-important.
your boss can
All
only drop if you're a plot character. Otherwise, you don't
Right,
get to
right.
have
If you're
those.
not, if you don't get to be a part of the plot, you actually become a castrato.
Yeah. You know, they used to do that like until like they did that until the early 20th century.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
The Castrucci, where they would like there's a recording somewhere of it because the guy's a lot older now, but like the last like Castrucci singing,
Yeah, it doesn't
and
sound
it's
very
like, yeah,
good.
there's no way, huh?
I've listened to it. It sucks. It's
Damn.
definitely it's definitely like a remnant of like a past time. Like I remember I was listening to it, I'm like, oh man, dude, you lost your balls for nothing.
Ouch. It's a unique sound, yeah, but like it's not worth losing your balls for.
Exactly. It's gotta be. I feel like there's probably in like the history of mankind, like in like history, there probably was like some castratos that like actually continued to sound like that they actually did sound good, you know? But like I think probably the one that we heard is not it. Cause like basically it's
Ouch.
all we did was record the one that was left, not the one with talent. Emissary voice. What did he sound like?
Just cut his balls off a second time, why don't you?
To recap, I find myself at the center of a developing situation here in Divinity's Reach, following the attack of the Crown Pavilion by the Sylvari villain Scarlet. Though she fortunately missed Queen Jenna, her intended target, Scarlet has taken some of my fellow emissaries and other innocents captive and has sealed them up with her wreckage of the pavilion. In order to get you there to free those hostages and bring Scarlet to justice, I need to reverse engineer the technology she's using to teleport her twisted puppets in and out of her lair. I plan to labor in my makeshift lab to duplicate one of Scarlet's portals, and as you come highly recommended, I'm attaching an apparatus for remote holographic communication in hopes that you can help with my fieldwork. Come find me here in Divinity's Reach if you have any questions.
Also, let me open up the minis here and like there's mini watch night. Ah. All right, the one you're looking for is Mini Twisted Nightmare.
Hmm.
And then there's an Enraged Twisted Nightmare if you want it in red. See how much is the Twisted Nightmare? Besides the ones that I have at like not semi regularly. Oh,
Constructing a portal back door.
The mini twisted nightmare
They didn't
is
give a
8
memo title of
gold.
that, did they?
I'm gonna get this eventually. The mini twisted nightmare is in fact 8 gold and 47 silver on the trading post.
That's actually not bad.
Listen up. We're here to investigate these portals and build our own portal device. I expect your cooperation. Let's start where these things first appeared. I'll get to it.
Hmm. All right, so Uguth. I bet there are quaggins here. That's why it's called Uguth. Panto, like they are the perfect shape for soccer, and I wish yeah. Yep, quaggins.
Your favorite. Also, why
Yeah.
is there a mastery point over here?
Mm. You
Do you
mean an
have that one?
achievement?
No, I mean a mastery point that's unclaimed.
Where?
Gandarian Fields. It's directly south of the waypoint you just sent me.
Oh. You know what? I went over there and I couldn't find it. I think it's like under the ground somewhere.
Well, it says it's elevated.
Elevated?
Hmm,
Wait. All right. I'll head over there.
I don't know. I'm gonna look in a second. I did that thing again by accident where I made my chat box not visible.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
you
I've
can
done
make it
that by accident.
translucent, but when I do that, I can't read shit. So I don't like to do that.
Yeah, no, I don't
I
like to
need the
do that.
background.
I made
Okay.
chicken today. I want to eat more
Mm.
chicken. I experimented and made a basic bitch recipe.
So I'm supposed to use the leftover chicken that's in there for a salad, but I really want to make an omelet when we're done streaming.
I took the chicken. We had got some just raw chicken breast.
Huh.
And I cut it
It
up
does
and I
say
diced
lower.
it. And then
Yeah.
I put it in a pan and then I just smothered it in barbecue sauce and then put it in the oven.
So how would it be lower? There's either a cave or it's part of that underwater work system.
Mmm. Yeah. You know what? You're probably right. Let's go back to the
I think it
water.
has to be part of the underwater system.
Probably. Maybe that's the mastery point is earning and figuring out where the fuck that thing is.
Worth it though.
That is the question. Oh, yep. There's a section under the water. Under here.
Yeah, well, I had started going that way, but it didn't look like it was going to take me where I wanted to go. But I never followed it through, so who knows?
Quaggin.
Your favorite.
Shulululu. Quaggin go fuck itself.
It's an upgraded Quaggin spear down there. Yeah, so somewhere in these caves, it should have to let us turn.
Yeah, I'll get there.
Oh, this is very extensive down here. Okay.
Wee. Yeah.
Are you sure? Because I think this is just going to take us back out.
No idea. I'm just following the tunnel.
Yeah, the tunnel feeds over here.
Yeah, there was a little bit of like a fork in the road. Oh no, there wasn't. It just went to the same
Yeah, it
thing.
comes out to the same spot here.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to where there's like kind of a tunnel, but there was also like a little bit of like the city of beach ball dumbasses.
Yeah, I'm like, did we miss something?
Yeah, I think we missed something. Hello. Hmm. I don't think this is it.
Maybe we're supposed to go the other direction and it loops around.
Let me know if you find it.
Mm. Yeah, it can't be that. And it's specifically supposed to be here. There's little pools of water sticking out. Does this ever, like, create a crater or something?
Hmm. I have no idea. Maybe it's connected to an event.
That's what I'm wondering. But, like, there still has to be. Because most of the time, even if it's event connected, you can tell where it's supposed to let you go. You just can't go that way. Also, why is there a door back here?
Apparently,
Oh,
that's
you
like
can get
another
to the
one of
map.
like the Mad King things.
Yeah, I didn't know there were just random entrances out here.
Yeah, apparently.
Huh.
Or is it just a haunted door? It's just a haunted door.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
With a significantly easier enemy because it's down leveled for the area. Whoops.
Oh, no,
Apparently
it
it
will let you
also.
go in.
Oh, yeah, apparently it will.
Oops.
Oops. Yeah. Oh, hey. I don't have this
Oh.
waypoint.
Huh?
Oh, there was a. Oh, this character doesn't have this waypoint. Okay. I was like, oh, I don't have this
Well,
waypoint.
still.
No, it was this character because it was the other character that I was doing the. Oh, she's cool.
And we're going to have to teleport back to where we were. Because it took me to Lion's Arch when I came out the door.
Hmm. And then that's not like a big loss.
Mastery point.
So, how do you feel about ending the stream kind of early, a little soonish?
Yeah, if you're getting tired, we can call it early.
I mean, we're not really ending it early, are we? Because usually we end somewhere between like 11 to 1, depending on how caught up we get. Right?
I mean, we usually go for 3 hours. We're
Yeah.
at. We've got about 20 minutes to 3 hours.
What? That's not how math works.
We didn't actually go live until 9.
Okay.
So midnight would be 3 hours, but I mean we can stop earlier than that. We don't have to go another 20 minutes.
We could go a little further, I guess. There's another door just in the middle of nowhere. Probably should just leave it alone.
I'm not touching another door after that. I was trying to really quickly see what is up with that Gindarin Fields right there. I think it's a mastery insight. Several of these, though, actually say they're for different areas. Okay, where did that go? Gindarin Fields. Like this says Dragon Response Mission. And that is for what is this? Yeah, that is not a Tyria mastery point. So here's the Tyria ones. Gindarin. That's Ice Brood. Yeah, it's an Ice Brood mastery point, so I don't think either of us can do it yet.
Hmm.
It probably has some questing around it to unlock. Alright, what does it want us to do? Find the portal.
Hmm.
Sweetie, sweetie, show me that portalooty. Mysterious essence. Okay. Hey.
Hmm. Is it over? Oh, okay.
Find the witness. Are you ready for the goose chase?
Quack. Wait, no, geese. Geese.
Honk.
They honk. Honk.
Honk.
This is a terrible day, and you are a terrible goose. What is it? It's a beautiful day. Well, there's a child here.
That is the most roundabout way to get over here.
Fuck it.
You could. I was gonna say you could technically have just said screw it and use the Springer.
Hi! Wait, maybe I should not use that. Hi! I'm not supposed... Dang it. That sounds like too much. Hi, I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Want an apple? No thanks. I'm looking for a witness to Scarlet's first invasion. I was picking apples when my sister ran through the gate screaming. She looked really scared. I don't think she was hurt, but she said she needed to talk to the town guard. Maybe she saw something. Thank you. I'll keep looking. Maybe I should have allowed him to just have not the ash ketchup. I don't know. Hi! My sister was screaming, something like that. I don't know. Ugh, my head hurts. You need something? Make it quick. I'm looking for someone who witnessed that first portal outside. I heard it happen, but I didn't see anything. I was knocked out by one of the pirates on my rounds. Sasha was here a bit ago and seemed like she might have seen something. Up the hill toward the ruins. I hope you feel better soon. Thanks for the information.
Oh, you're already over at the second one.
Yeah, I'm just going around.
Let's play the game called Who Actually Knows What's Going On.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And where the fuck are you? Sort of thing. Like, where?
Where indeed? Oh, up the hill and like around the thing. Can you
I hope we don't
not?
have to do the Vista.
I mean, I want to do the Vista, but I don't even know how. How do we get up there? Is there a hill that I missed? It's gotta
Oh, I
be.
found her.
Yeah, but how'd you get up there?
Is there something I can do for you? I've been told you witnessed one of Scarlet's first invasions. Yes,
Ah, here we go.
Yes, I did. I overheard one of those sky pirates say they were going to establish permanent fixtures near the Vigil Keep. Oh, she's older than I thought she was. My wife and I live not too far from there. Thank you. You've been very helpful. I gave her a more youthful voice than I should have because the pigtails. But apparently she's old enough to be married. I fucked up.
She's 17 season 2, okay? I'm just gonna go with that now. I'm gonna turn 30 season 2.
Don't you mean 3? Or no, wait. I was going to say 3 season 10.
No, don't make me older than I am.
Season 10.
I'm already too old. Actually, this Vista is really easy to get.
Yeah. Oops. Dang it.
Ta-da!
Yep. And then the other stuff is out there.
The BFE.
Big
Oh,
fucking
it's silver.
what?
I was trying to figure out what the rock was over here. It's silver.
Does it know what it's cooking?
Hmm?
You said you wanted to know about the rock.
Well, apparently the rock is cooking silver.
Hmm.
Is there an easier way than running across the map? Is there a closer teleport? There is, actually. Do you have this waypoint?
I don't know.
Also, why are you in combat? Where did you go?
Brigantine waypoint. I'm finding components for Vorp's portal.
Brigantine. Where's the Oh, you're over there. Here, I'll just go to the one I was going to and come down. We were targeting the same place. We just picked different waypoints to get there from. Find components for the portal.
Yep.
And that would be the discarded crystal here. You're really going to interrupt my gathering? The audacity.
I need to get... Oh, crap.
Did you get it?
The thing that I'm saying, oh, crap, is for a different reason. And I'm
Gotcha.
I'm afraid to bring it up because I don't want to pressure anybody. Because it's about a money thing about Twitch.
Okay.
Should I finish the sentence? Because I accidentally started the sentence.
I don't think so. You just said it was a money thing with Twitch and you didn't want to talk about it.
Because I don't want to come across greedy. It doesn't feel humble, so I'm not gonna.
You don't want to be a greedy goose. I don't even know what that means.
Hmm?
There's no rental here. Well, that sucks.
Are you real like?
I'm not going to try it without the beetle. I could. Some of them you can do on the raptor, but
It's like it's not worth it.
also, I'm on a mission. Of course. All right,
Hmm?
please excuse me while I Leroy Jenkins into the water.
Cannonball. At this point, your Yoshi is like the misheard lyrics.
This Yoshi
Since
is going to be so happy when I have other mounts because it
or a
won't be the
glider.
sacrificial lamb anymore all the time. If you don't
At
have
this
the Vista,
point,
there's an easy one.
if your Yoshi was a specific song, a Yoshi song, it's the asshole, the asshole, the asshole. Because like there is one song that's what it sounds like it's saying. Juvenile warthog. Is the twisted wreckage.
Right here.
Okay.
There's a light bag of booty.
Nice. I think after we get the next component, then I would like to sign off for the night.
That's fair. Let's wrap up this. I was going to say, let's wrap up this quest and then let's call it.
Okay.
I would think it's probably over after this.
Yeah, I'm like I'm low energy today. So Ram. I like yellow flowers though. I like these flowers. Aetherblade Thug. Lets me know that I'm kind of in the right spot. think I found it. Yeah, I found it.
Yeah, it should be over there.
The dude has just been like knocking me over repeatedly. Okay. So I think this
So
is a good
where-
place for us to stop.
All right. Yep, we can stop here.
Mm. All right, so let's see about raiding someone.
Yes, let's see who's around that we can raid.
Oh, I see Beartron's online. Why don't I raid him? Seems like a nice person.
Cool.
I'm gonna raid Nanasek. Do you wanna well, they're not playing Guild Wars 2, but Nanasek. I'd like to raid them.
Sure.
All right. See you guys later. Bye.
Until next time, folks.